Is it? I wouldn't say there's anything burly about this man. Although he's got the plaid shirt on, going for the whole look, which I'm all over loving. But our feature this evening, I have to figure out the appropriate thing to say about him. I can tell you things historically that everybody's like throwing things at me about info about him. He ran a poetry open mic, which is actually very cool because he's like, I don't believe in features. I don't believe in me because he's the feature tonight. He would just have people be like, we're going to go round robin because we all want to share our work with each other. And that was absolutely wonderfully phenomenal that he was able to pull that show off. And I really love hearing the fluid, I don't want to say comfortable, the fluid beauty of his words as they would just throw one meaning after another, as they would just kind of morph into you as he reads them, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. So I'm really, really looking forward to hearing this nice long set from this man. So please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give it up for our feature this evening, Mr. Patrick Hurley. Come on! Yeah!
So I've had a wonderful week. Generally I don't get up and ramble about life and how to live it, but my Monday started with 9:30 meeting followed by getting fired. My Tuesday, if you don't know, I've been embroiled in a divorce for over a year now. My Tuesday was an emergency court meeting. So to life.
But you're
why not have a tiny
we love
crowd?
You on Wednesday.
Why not do a feature with a tiny
you.
crowd?
And on Wednesday we love you. Woo!
All right. From my fourth book, Tiny Book of Prayers. We came here for water. We were served wine. We came here for bread. We were served a bouquet, a banquet of plenty. We came here with anger. We were shown love. We came here with guilt. We were given forgiveness. Yet in spite of all we were given, in spite of all we received, we still take our gifts for granted. Still, we ask for more. Still, we can't find it in our hearts to love. Dry oasis, the truth is held within. The moisture is held within satisfaction. Dry oasis, the illusion of truth. Our parched lips longing for the vision before us. Pushed toward the hope for water, the hope for cleansing. Truth, show your face. Truth, be my skin. Truth, be my divining wand, pointing to the path home. Truth, come to me in divine revelation. Truth, sweep away the shadows which crowd life's radiant joy. Truth, be the answer to all my questions. Truth, hide and seek be over. Ready or not, here I come. Sitting, and I read these words in bold font, announcing an end to permanence. Touch the pages, paper messengers with no gain in destruction. But I hold fast and tight the idea of permanence. From Pain of Love and Loneliness, my third book. I saw you. I saw you. I was dreaming, but still I saw you. Dimpled cheeks, smiling, and eyes glazed with innocence, inviting a kind word. I saw you in passing, with a nod and polite words. We passed, and you saw me. Did you notice my desire? Could you smell my romance? Was it present at all? And you saw me, or did you notice? Did the polite words pass through the inviting gesture to some void beyond compassion? Was it compassion I was seeking after all? I saw you. I must have been dreaming. Will we ever dance like that again? She regrets her love's distance, the prick of the thorn, the blood, paper boat sailing away on winds she blew. She regrets hard shoves on shoulders, open hand on still cheek, clenched fingers on nose. Winds of storms blown through life's choices. She regrets her love's distance, the path chosen, taken away. Oh, looking for something else in this little book. I'm looking for... Here it is. I can keep the pictures hidden deep in my mind's eye where bridges lay awaiting the flame. I can keep to my side of the fence and not look through the boards, ignoring the pull of greener grass. I can dull the blade of expression, displaying a neutral face, devoid of familiar comforting smiles. But I cannot remove the emotion. From the core of my bones will seep the eternal pain of love. I can deny the desire to touch, lay soft fingers on inviting, cool skin. I can disregard the call of sweet pheromone aroma presenting delicious flavors. I can look the other way when beauty's temptation manifests in bare bellies before me. But I cannot remove the emotion. From the core of my bones will seep the eternal pain of love. So from pull tabs and other things to stick your fingers through. There can be a picture there can be a feeling transcendent within that picture. There can be a box there before you where you've placed with care the things you hold dear, the things you held, things that gathered dust, that gathered memories, gathered experience. There, in a box, on the floor, in the middle of the room, where your heart was broken, where patience was set aside, where you drew an alliance with anger, where a low tide of love gave way to the growing shore of discontent, where boundaries were tested and limits were crossed. There, now, sits a box, cardboard, holes for handles, sealed for transport, ready to move into tomorrow. There can be a voice heard behind your ears, very quiet, whispering. It is there now, calling you home, questioning your fears. You choose not to listen, choosing instead the influence of noise. There can be a time when all questions receive answers, all paths made clear. Listen, it is here now. Relax and seek the distant whisper. Question always, Fear not the answers. Become yourself through truth. Daffodils painted, framed, hung on a wall, yellow in darkness with silent visitations by passing headlights. Invisible, yet still, beauty presented itself to a silent crowd of one. It was here that you appeared, again, a vision of beauty, a daffodil. So gently hanging. The folds wrapped in length, entwined, tightly knotted, slipped so gently around. The height, the clearance, the knot, secure, flying, freedom at last. St. Vitus dance, the breath, the end. Happiness, water in a raindrop, falling, filling my imagination with a world of memory, a universe of smiles, cast in front of unspeakable secrets, shining moon pearl eyes staring into adventures never known. Happiness, silver, shining dewdrop, poised on the needle of a cactus in a dry desert at morning, just after the birds stop singing their welcome sunshine song, just before the air is hot, when thirst is all that's on your mind. Together we. The night will never come between us. Our souls transcend the reality of our existence. We shall remain together for as long as we wish. Daisies. Twisting, turning, entangled strands enmassed, crammed into a glass. Sunshine surrounded by white extensions of life, reaching out for light, for life. Buds and blooms fading daily to their death. Daisies. Memo Nipwechny. I'll come home someday. This passion pulls, I am weak from sorrow. This passion steals, I am exhausted from breathing. No, mother, do not weep. I'm a good boy now. I know that love you once told me about. Your face was pale. They put blood into your arm. You smiled to touch my face. I understood then that I would understand now. It is all I really understand. It is all I really know to be true. I tried to run away, but I only ran closer. Your hand was cold. No one likes sadness. That's why you smiled. They put blood into your arm. The sun was shining through your window. It made an iridescent glow around you. Many people were sad, but you smiled. Memo Nipwechny. Only joy remains after sorrow. It has come to this, a change of seasons. It has wondering where the next. It has come to footfalls in unknown directions. This time when one must decide to decide. It has come to this day-to-day creeping petty pace of tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Come to this, getting off the boat, going all the way, ready to face all the tigers in the jungle, to face the night's bitter cold, the day's vanquishing sun, ready to walk face exposed to the rain, accept moisture as a gift. It has come to this place where this voice within receives attention. It speaks now to come to where you've been, where you're going. It has come to this, a change of seasons. Safe, If it were coming, would you know it? Walking in the woods, leaves crunch under footfalls, the smell, crisp air fills lungs, her hair, the scent of autumn. She is in your arms, so small, tears abate, your shoulder now damp. Simple, the events of life. Difficult, the events of life. You are her everything. She is in your arms now, safe. Her hair smells of freedom. This is freedom, you think. As she holds you close, tears abate. Your shoulder dirty with snot. Leaves, the scent of leaves in her hair. I love you. I love you too, Daddy. It's from my 8th book, Screws Fall Out. That last one will be from my 9th book when I get around to it. Actually, I have around to it, but it's misplaced somewhere when I find my round to it again. The perfect poem. What is the perfect poem? What does it take to give one the feeling, the emotion? Is it formed of love, love lost or gained, beating hearts or bleeding hearts? What forms the perfect poem? Anger of political disposition, ranting and raving against the system, against the world and the state of your social status, spreading the hate you bemoan. How does one craft the perfect poem? Through clever witticisms, tongue-dripping imagery, humorous jibs and jeers, setting oneself up on a plateau while pushing others deep in the valley below, or begging for the sympathetic savior to your self-deprivation. Does the perfect poem make us cry, make us laugh? Does it bring us to a place of empathy, a collective spiritual rendezvous in the ether of our hidden universe, and hold us there until we are all one? No. The perfect poem is born out of each of us when we conceive the idea, the thought, the emotion, and wrap words around that birth, then spew it out on paper or through voice in any language. Yes, the perfect poem lives within each of us. It is perfect in the nature of its being alone, and we are blessed by the experience of one sharing their perfection with us. Let us bow our heads, close our eyes, and embrace all who share their perfect poem. What is it with love? What is it with love? The touch, fingers on skin, lips gently joined, the flame of emotional surrender, the waking and naked happiness. What is it with love? The ability to endure bad breath, personality conflicts, folding daily drivel into mutual admiration. What is it with love that drives us, that pilots the course across rough seas, knowing in our soul the storm will subside and bring us to a calm shore? This thing, this emotion, this beast that dines on our force of life, controlling our future, setting our past in sandy foundations, yet we long for its touch, its promise of euphoria, giving way to reason. We surrender to the moment, to the belief in a comfort of an embracing womb. It pulls us in and we accept. Let it flow through you. Cast aside the fear. Cherish the moment. These poems I give you, words, expressions, emotions, feelings. They are free and can be dismissed, but they will exist nonetheless. Take them, leave them, they are yours. Your lips. For you, I wash my hands, I wash my face, rinse my mouth, remove the stench of my catharsis. Your lips are the reward. Our embrace shelters the cold of my bones. It is worth it because you don't request it. What were we? What were we then in the spring of our love? Bright flowers open to the sun's glory, folding our petals tight, together in the night's chill, an embrace, opening to each morning. Were we but leaves, fresh and new, growing through our summer, stretching out our points to grab what light, what life, what energy we could hold in ourselves, feeding the roots we had set deep within fertile soil, giving rise to seeds that would grow into their own trees, sprout their own leaves. Our fine greenery, our beautiful blooms set out only to flame in final color, then wilt and shrivel, torn from our trunk, cast adrift in autumn winds. Our dormant winters, holding the cold of our past droughts in tight rings, waiting for a spring rain that did not come. Our growth stunted by life's misdirection. Lumberjack lawyers come now with sharpened axes, ready to hack what remains. We fall to the saw, milled to the plank, set in the kiln, our moisture removed. We are hardened, ready to be something new. Time?
It is. Oh, geez, Louise, you've got another 20 minutes, Mr. Man.
Sweet.
Darling,
Okay. So, no Alexander solution for us. One of the few poems that I have to say something for.
Makes sense, yeah.
A Gordian knot. There's a legend of the Gordian knot and Alexander and his solution. The Gordian knot was this cart tied to a post that was really, really difficult. If you could untie the knot, then you could be in charge of the city. Alexander and his conquests came to the town, pondered the knot for a night, got up the next morning, took out a sword and whack, and there it was. No Alexander solution for us. Your hair delicately brushed above your ears by soft finger tips. Your hand on me holding tight. I am with you and I am happy. Our demons kept at bay for the evening. We are blessed with equality, humility, humbleness. Wrapped around each other, a knot of flesh, Gordian in complexity. Slowly, we dig out the folds and begin to love each other for real. For Nadia, your eyes looking up into mine, I tickle your tummy and kiss your feet. Smiles deeper than any ocean pull joy out of my dark shadows, sparking a light within the void that holds the ankles of my soul down. And you, face aglow with the mystery of life and the energy of discovery, giggling at the raw simplicity of peekaboo. Soon, this world will dull the shine, rob the light. Hold that ember tight, warm your spirit against the cold to come. We celebrate and welcome you. In the cold. We are in the cold, shivering our existence, grasping for something solid, holding the familiar, Our bones ache with time. We, wide-eyed, yearn for rest, for peace, for sleep. Close your eyes. It is coming. So Janet, since you like this one, it's in this book. And because I need a timing change. Scatter splatter. Schizophrenic proverb, love has hate written all over it. The news of the day is the war is all over and arms sales are up. A big profit in prosthetics. Kitty cat outside my window roaring into the night loud. It cries, the crickets and the frogs and nature itself is drowned out by the of my wind machine fan. Pushing and pushing those molecules of air around. Pushing and pushing with the sound of an airplane's propeller. Flying like birds or dragonflies fly high in the air with no one there to steer. Just roaring into the night with a payload of weapons. Gonna make the news today. National and international, everyone will see it every 30 minutes. I killed them all, I killed everyone all at once. Now roll those cameras, and the police beat me after they killed the cat in my front yard. It posed a threat. It was in the way of the wheels of justice, so they say. Then I told them, you'll never take me alive. The war is over and I have stock in prosthetics. And I demand justice, and you better read me my rights before and during my beating. Please let me sign something important after my fingers are broken. By the way, cop, don't trip over the fan cord. Hey, leave this noose around my neck. I don't care if it is the flag. It should symbolize my freedom to hang myself with it. What do you mean I'm on drugs? I am not on drugs. I'm a decent American citizen. I pay my taxes. I watch the news and all the hip sitcoms and of course all those persuasive commercials in between. I don't need drugs, not when I have this great entertainment. What do you mean I'm not making sense? Of course I'm not making sense. You don't want me to make sense. Ignorance is bliss, and this is a schizophrenic proverb.
You're supposed to submit that to CCD magazine.
Yeah.
He's like, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Lake. Lake, your icy fingers crash on my spirit, pulling me in deeper than I know how to go. I kiss your soft belly as I am forever washed away in you. I leave my impression in your soft sand, and you hold it there, playfully tickling the edges, then erasing all in one fell swoop, one mad rush in. I give you flat stone offerings. They skip across your skin, joyful as a child returning home, and you take them in, gizzard stones in your belly. Lake, you hold my dream in your long curls, rolling the shared visions within you. You are broader than I can see and deeper than I want to go. Still, you pull me to your depths, holding me there until I am cold in you. You explode before me, exposing your jagged edges, thrusting your icy fingers through me, turning me around in you, spewing me on your shores, then laying me down beneath your soft waters, smoothing my soul. Lake, beat me with your waters, whip me with your tides, subtle and slow, chasing the moon's pull, wanting to be an ocean, reflecting every image before you, hot pink, soft fire, early morning sunrise, or shimmering diamonds on black velvet abyss of 2 a.m. darkness. I come into you, and you accept me without question, lifting me on your waves of joy. We ride each other through the storms. Lake, you do not tell of your secret shipwrecks. So many crying on your shores have caused you to rise. You hold my tears in your body. You are full from so much weeping. You do not easily give up your dead. I am here for you now, Lake. Take me to your belly. Grind me with your stones. Never let me go. So, do any of you like the Smiths?
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah!
The Smiths are still with me. Johnny Marr played guitar, Morrissey sang the tunes. We stayed up late, feeling great, dancing under maudlin moons. appallingly clear. It has become appallingly clear that our technology has surpassed our humanity. Our vision grown dim by our ambition. It has our love lost to selfish desire, taken for granted our true nature. It has become our forgotten mistakes, set aside for the belief that horror could not become us. Appallingly clear that our creations have surpassed our ability to control our reason. We have become blind to our reflection. And, the opening quote was Albert Einstein's from Ideas and Opinions. So many years, the pain, the loneliness, the longing for release, for pleasure, denied, withheld, here, now it waits, damned by lack of love, love lost, is not better than no love. To not know you would have been better than knowing you in this way. Nothing is everything. On the porch, my hands are cold, driven by the thought, the feeling of my thumb on your ear, fingers touching the nape of your neck. We eat and drink and share ourselves open. This is where foundations are laid. Your hand in mine under the blanket, fingers dovetail to comfort. This is comfort, satisfaction, simplicity, hand in hand, feet wrapped in a supple braid. I rest my head on your bosom. You pet my head. We relax. An evening spent doing nothing is everything. Proceed with caution. It's beautiful, the touch of your skin. It's beautiful, a hand gently placed at the small of your back, feeling the curves that follow, lips parted and slowly placed at the nape of your neck. We walk, arms tied or fingers woven, conversation kept on the surface. To dig beneath the surface is to open ourselves beyond where we are. Smiles and sarcastic quips hold our attention between intimacies. We proceed with caution. Together spinning. They walk into the fog, blind to what lies ahead. Misery or beauty the same, slogging through the mud of existence. What fate, what return, what light shines in their heart? Is it hope that pulls the shades open, or concern for who will feed the cat? We are here, together, spinning in our orbits. Inhale, exhale. This is life, feeling gravity's pull, dreaming of flight. Here it comes. Welcome to tomorrow. It happens, ready or not. The future becomes us despite our resistance. This spinning blob of dirt and rock, perpetual in appearance, flings us around, and we make up reality to dull the dizzy nausea, every now and then reaching our fingers down, deep, into the soil, stable, solid. Make it stop. Time. Time.
One more.
I don't think I read this one yet. So most of these have been from my 8th book, Screws Fall Out. I publish, Water of Life Press is my publishing arm. I utilize recycled grocery bags as my paper source.
Awesome.
It feels great, holds ink wonderfully, and is easy to read on, and I have copies, and I don't have a job now, so buy my book. Books. Whisper winds. Whisper winds of change, the fields hear your name. You call out the children to play, and they play. You call out the flowers to bloom, and they rise above your call, sending explosions of color to our eyes. You rattle the winter limbs of trees so they burst forth leaves to catch your breath and shake a new sound to our ears. You inhale moisture from there, package it in giant puffs of fluff, and send it here for us to enjoy as shifting sky statuettes, releasing cool showers that quench thirst and brighten our vision with promising arcs of color. Whisper winds of change. Tell us of your past travels and future directions. Tell us of the oceans you swam, pushing up waves that you rode crashing to shore. Tell us of mountains you scaled only to slide down the other side as a happy child playing in a park. What seeds of tomorrow did you lift in your arms as you swept the broad plains, spreading future life before you for our enjoyment? Then when cleaning the urban grit with gusts of promise, did you stop to admire plastic bags lifted to the upper windows of skyscrapers, or the little leaf tornadoes swirling a delicate dance on street corners? Whisper winds of change, bring us the hope of a new season. Cuddle our cold arms with your warm breath. Chill our cheeks with a fresh new spirit. We welcome your words and open our hands to feel your embrace. Thank you.
I never said it wasn't me. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. He had to call out for time and we weren't around.
We're talking to what's his face over there. So please, ladies and gentlemen, one more time and make it sound like and I don't even have my schedule, which nobody has to run me, so I have to run like a fiend to do it. And I would say to people, and I know that I run poetry literary magazines, which is what I had exclaimed before, though that was one of the pieces that I thought, hey, that should go into an issue of CC&D magazine. And I am not ripping on any of your books because they're awesome and it's cool with the paper, because I can't do that at the massive printing joints, but one of those things that go into a future issue of CC&D magazine, monthly magazine, perfect bound. And if you wanted to know anything about them, and if regular readers here that had stuff that wanted to submit things for a chapbook, they can also do that to CC&D or Scars Publication at http://scars.tv. And if you submitted to that, and if it was long enough, it might be considered not only for a free PDF chapbook, but maybe also for a perfect bound book. So something to consider. I'm just like, and he's like, I've got to go outside, and I feel like I can't even say everything for everything, but in 2 weeks, January 3rd, right after I'm doing my feature, which has nothing to do with this event, really, but after that we're going to come here and we are going to hear a show from Jeff Helgeson.
Amazing.
Oh my God, he is so amazing. I want to give it up for Jeff Helgeson because he's so double plus awesome. He really is. I know everybody doesn't even, everybody's like, I don't want to hear about him, but he's really phenomenal, which is why I had him do an intro for my show with the Howman of South Africa when I had that thing in October. He's phenomenal. So after that, Alex Sagona is on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. He actually won a contest in 2010 at the cafe when he was here, and he's been published in Down the Dirt magazine, so he's actually absolutely cool. Virginia Hunt, I can speak. Virginia Hunt is on February 27th. I've got stuff through March with Janine, Ravisloot, and Tom Roby. If anybody wants to know any details about it, you can always go to www.chaoticarts.org/thecafe. And I really hope I will see you in 2 weeks, because there's a phenomenal feature in 2 weeks from Jeff Hulkison. Thank you all for coming. You guys, thank each and every one of you. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you.